whose life I have made a difference outside my family. It's less about us and more about our next generation. Open is focused on providing a seat at the table. If you need a CEO of Google, if you need a federal judge,
Yes.
if you need a Nobel laureate,
Yeah.
should have an opportunity and seat at the table.
Yeah.
I've spent, first 20 years in financial services. Then I started my own company 15 years ago. It's a non-profit organization. It's all about giving back.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Ali Farooq again from Open Dallas Conversations. We have a very special guest with us today, visiting us all the way from Open Global. Tariq bhai, thank you and welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks for inviting me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, and also mainly you're interested to know obviously your professional career, but also the journey to be the president for Open Global.
Well, I think my personal career is that I've spent, first 20 years in financial services and working for Fortune companies in marketing goal. And then I started my own company 15 years ago.
Yes.
And then about 20 years ago, I got involved in nonprofit, which led me to become a part of Open. I've been teaching at NYU for the last 20 years. And
Oh,
4
wow.
years ago, I became a full-time clinical professor of marketing and leadership at NYU.
Oh, wow.
I published a book. But I am more focused now on giving back and being a part of the nonprofit world. Teaching itself goes, but
I see.
these are two paths.
So yeah, I mean there's so much to learn from you, and probably this one podcast, small one, will not do justice. So you probably have to come to our show again for a
Inshallah.
longer version. So tell us a little bit about what do you think is the main benefit people can get from Open?
See, I think, Ali, the most important thing is that most of us who have been in this country, US, for a long time, it's less about us and more about our next generation.
Yes.
Open is focused on providing a seat at the table for next generation to ensure that if you need a CEO of Google, if you need a federal judge,
Yes.
if you need a Nobel laureate,
Yeah.
a Pakistani American or Muslim American should have an opportunity and seat at the table.
Yes.
So Open is an organization of Pakistani professional entrepreneurs, global organization.
Yes.
We have 17 chapters in the world, one in Toronto, 11 in US, one in London and Berlin we recently started, 3 in Pakistan. So we connect professional entrepreneurs on a
Yes.
favorable basis.
Wow. So okay, a biased question, I guess. So what do you think about Open Dallas so far?
Well, I am president of Open Global, so all 17 chapters are like 17 children.
That's like
I
a
guess.
biased question.
But I think it's one of our most vibrant and upcoming chapter. And Dallas has become a destination for many entrepreneurs.
Yes.
So I think we're looking very closely and we're seeing this chapter growing in leaps and bounds.
Yeah. So tell us a little about what do you think, because to me it's about give and take to community, right? And we are trying to encourage people to think outside the box, think about wealth management, think about entrepreneurship, think about leadership, and to learn from the top successful people we have. What is your message? You can look at the camera and tell us what would be your message to the people?
I've written this in my book. The difference between American parents and Pakistani parents is American parents want their children to be happy and Pakistani parents want their children to be successful. Success is defined by others and happiness by ourselves. But it's very important that as we invest in our next generation, we ensure that we develop future leaders or organizations, koi bhi organization, or please get involved with them, because sometimes it's very difficult for me to coach my own children, but they listen to others. At Open, we have so many accomplished leaders and entrepreneurs who can be exemplary for your next generation. So I encourage everyone, we have chapters all over the world, to become a part of this organization. It's a non-profit organization.
Yeah. Very good, Tariq bhai. Tell us a little bit about how do you see Open itself in 5 years from now? What should happen?
I think 5 years from now, we would have developed more leaders, more entrepreneurs, and
Yes.
more professionals. अभी हमने estimate किए हैं कि between 2017 and 2025, Open members, the companies that they have exited, is in north of $16 billion.
Wow.
तो आप ये सोचें कि $16 billion की कंपनियां बेची हैं Open के members ने. In next 5 years, that number can be
उसको
40 or
32,
50
40 होना
billion.
चाहिए.
और जो that asset that's created, we want a part of that asset to be invested back in the community.
Tariq bhai, thank you so much. आपको कोई closing message है ताकि हम उस पर wrap up करें, आप कैमरे में देखें, बताएं.
I think हर एक को अपनी आपसे ये सवाल पूछना चाहिए कि whose life I have made a difference outside my family. And for me, it's very important that I have made a life
Yes.
difference in someone outside my family, and I hope every one of us commit to that and join an organization that's good for you. And Open is available across the world, so we hope people will join. It's a non-profit organization. It's all about giving back.
Tariq bhai, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.